Alright boys, it is that time. Houncer back with my NFL Week 3 picks. Now, if you guys don't know, I am doing this with my good friends Dangerous13 and Hayes the Gamer. Their channels will be linked down below. Make sure you guys go check out their picks as well. The records for last week, okay, Hayes went 9-7, I went 10-6, and freaking Russ went 13-3. What? So, our overall scores will be at the end of this video, so make sure you stay until the end of the video so you can see who's in the lead, who's in first, second, third. Just stay till the end of the video. I'll have the overall records there. So, let's start with our Thursday night game, tomorrow night's game, the Rams at the San Francisco 49ers. Now, the 49ers held the Seahawks to 12 points last week, okay? So, either the Seahawks are having some trouble scoring, or the defense of the San Francisco 49ers was good, which is very, very doubtful. But you know what? I don't even care. It doesn't matter. The Rams and Jared Goff are going to bounce back after losing to, I'm looking for right now, who did they lose to? They lost to the Redskins only by 7. So I think the Rams go into San Francisco and ultimately win this game. Next game, Kansas City Chiefs at Los Angeles Chargers. For whatever reason, the games between the Chargers and the Chiefs are always really close at one point or the other, but the Chargers cannot beat the Chiefs, okay? They have so many problems trying to beat us, and they're just not going to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs look good against the Eagles. I'm not going to lie, there were some issues that I wish we could have taken care of, but when the second half came around, our defense locked down, even though Alshon, Jeffrey pulled on Terrence Mitchell's face mask. It should have been offensive pass interference, but it wasn't. Regardless, the Chiefs won, and the Chiefs are going to win this game. They're better than the Chargers. The Chargers are not going to do anything. So this next game, we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I have to say that I'm pretty torn because Baltimore last week, hold on, give me 1 second, I'm looking. They beat the Browns 24-10. The Jaguars lost last week, and I knew Blake Bortles wasn't going to do very well. I'm going to jump out on a limb here, I guess, and I'm just going to take the Baltimore Ravens because I think they're playing decent, and I think Blake Bortles is going to go down on a decline, so take the Ravens here. So the next game are the Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets, and I think that's a crap fest, isn't it? I don't even know. The Dolphins won, but they should have lost last week because freaking the kicker for the Chargers sucks. And the Jets got blown out by the Raiders, so I expect this to be pretty close because both are bad. But I'm going to just take Miami in this one. Next, you have the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots. And the Patriots bounced back. Okay, Tom Brady bounced back in Week 2. I don't know what his problem was in Week 1. Actually, I do know his problem. That's the Chiefs are better. Don't even tell me they're not. But this is really not an issue right here. The New England Patriots are going to win at home against the Texans, who just aren't very good. New York Giants at Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are going to win this game. The Giants, I don't think I want to pick them to win anymore. They look horrible. Don't they just look awful? Their offensive line looks horrendous. Eli Manning doesn't look that great. And he's just relying on Odell Beckham Jr. And to be honest, the Giants are a mess. On the other hand, the Eagles... Okay, the Chiefs beat the Eagles, but the Eagles are the real deal this season, guys. I honestly think that the Eagles are going to have a winning record this season and get into the playoffs. Carson Wentz is doing pretty well, so I'm taking the Eagles over the Giants. Atlanta Falcons at Detroit Lions. And the Lions look like they're the real deal too. But the Falcons last week put up not a lot. Well, they put up a lot of points, but it was still a pretty close game against the Packers. It may not have seemed... Okay, I take it back. It really wasn't that close. The final score made it seem like that. But I'm going to go ahead right here, and I'm going to take the Falcons over the Lions at home. Next game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Minnesota Vikings. And if Case Keenum is... I didn't know Case Keenum was starting for the Vikings last week. And you already know what happened to them. They lost 26-9. So the Buccaneers look good. They have a good quarterback. Minnesota has Case Keenum. Okay, think about it. Case Keenum put up he got them 9 points last week. Tampa Bay gonna go in and roll over Minnesota. So take Tampa Bay in this game. Cleveland Browns at the Indianapolis Colts. And this is just, what is this game? This is awful. I mean, I'm going to take the Colts because I believe the Colts are starting Jacoby Brissett, who, put up a decent fight against the Cardinals. Cardinals ultimately won because of Tyrann Mathieu. Very nice interception to get them the game-winning field goal in overtime. But the Browns could win this game. I'm not going to lie, guys. The Browns could win this game, but I'm going to go ahead and give Indianapolis the benefit of the doubt. Give Indianapolis the win. Next game is Denver at Buffalo. And gosh dang it, Denver looked really good against the Cowboys. And that makes me very nervous because they're in the same division as the Chiefs. I thought I was going to have to only worry about the Raiders, but obviously Denver has other ideas. As my dogs bark upstairs over who knows what, I'm going to go ahead and just say that Denver's going to win at Buffalo because they have a good defense. They stopped Zeke, dude. They can stop the running game. And if you can stop Zeke, you can stop almost anyone. Not everyone, almost anyone. I mean, Trevor Siemian had a great game. I think he threw for 4 touchdowns. And I just don't think that the Bills are going to be able to keep up with that. So I'm taking Denver in this one. So next up we have the Saints at the Panthers. And honestly, I don't know. Like, the Saints have no defense. Like, honestly, the Saints they got no defense. They got chewed up last week by the Patriots. And this is, I don't know. Just take Carolina. I don't know. Just take Carolina. The defense of the Saints. I'm sorry, the defense of the Saints sucks. Take Carolina. Next, you have the Seattle Seahawks at the Tennessee Titans. Now, at some point, the Seahawks are going to put up a ton of points and then just stick with it throughout the entire season. But honestly, I don't know when that is. And I'm going to go with an upset right here. And I think Tennessee at home, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry, I think that they're going to beat the Seahawks because the Seahawks are having a hard time trying to score. They also have a good defense, but I'm taking Tennessee in this game. Next game, Cincinnati at Green Bay. What do you want me to say? Freaking Andy Dalton versus Aaron Rodgers? Who freaking cares? The Green Bay Packers are going to win by 75 points. Oakland Raiders, Washington Redskins. Closer game than most of you would think. I really hate choosing the Raiders to win. And I really want Washington to win this game, but I'm also too prideful because I try to win these things every week. So let me think. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins. Screw it. Take Oakland. Last game that I have to choose. At least I think it's the last game. I'm scrolling through my phone and then my phone glitched out. So I might have missed a game. If I missed any games, just look for me to pin it in the comments down below. But it's Dallas at Arizona. And Arizona is horrible. Okay, they did win last week, but that doesn't make them great. Okay, they're still bad. Dallas will bounce back from their win. They just weren't prepared for what Denver had. And Denver had a defense. And who prepares to go up against a good Trevor Siemian? Nobody does that. So Dallas is going to walk into Arizona. They're going to get the victory. And there's my picks for week, 3. Anyway, guys, remember, the standings as of week 2 will be right after this, so don't go anywhere. But those are my picks. Lock them in. Somebody's going to get a perfect week, and it's going to be me. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you're upset that I didn't pick your team, go ahead and let me know down below. If I missed any games, I will pin it in the comments because there's a good chance that I did, but I think I got everybody covered. Again, the standings of the actual season, like after week 2, will be at the end, so stay for that. And as always, Pancake Nation, peace!